Hey everyone, and welcome to Good Morning Brick World. Hope that you're all doing well. I'm Matt Elder over in London, UK, and here is Doc and Hive. Enjoy.
Good morning, Brick World.
Hey guys, this is Rich here from BrickScene in New Zealand, and what? Hey? What? I'm wearing what? Oh.
Good morning, Brick World. Is that right? Is that right what I'm saying?
Good morning, Brick World. It's Sunday, I should be asleep. Good.
Rich here, this is BrickScene, and welcome along to Good Morning Brick World.
Spoiler warning. This is Jess's Brick Galaxy. And we're wishing you a good morning, Brick World from Minnesota.
Good morning, Brick World.
Good morning, Brick World. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell.
Good
Morning, Brick World.
Woo!
Good morning, Brick World!
Good morning, Brick
Good
World.
morning, Brick World. How are you all doing today? Good morning, Mr. Sampson. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Hivester. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well too.
Good. Yes, I am doing well. It's been kind of a shaky start this morning. Not too bad or anything. Just
I
general
know.
things. Just trying to get things together. But I actually got stuff together a decent amount of time, and I was here a little early for a change.
Yes, I gotta say, if my mouse falls on the ground one more time, I'm leaving. I am out of here, Hive. Oh man, what a day! What a day, and it's only just begun. Oh my man.
Yes, it has just begun. But everybody, how's everybody doing out there? We sincerely appreciate all of you all being here with us.
Yeah,
on
we
this
do.
Sunday morning or afternoon or evening, or I guess depending on where you are, maybe it's even Monday already.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
not
gonna be
100%
bright
sure.
and beautiful, as you can see. I have to have a light on to fight the sun. Ha! All right, there we are.
But it is crazy though. Well, not crazy, but it is nice that as we're moving into the spring, summer, that the days are getting longer again.
Oh yeah.
I do appreciate those longer days. I like it when it gets dark around like 9 o'clock, and it just, I don't know, just something about it. It just.
I can't wait to broadcast from outside for Good Morning Brick World. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about that actually, because I have a lot of area outside. So I've talked about doing the hot tub streaming before.
Hot tub streaming. Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I'm gonna do eventually. I'm going to do it. But we have a very big deck outside, and you know what? I think that it would be nice once in a while to go ahead and go out there and on a nice day and stream from outside.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would definitely give it a very good morning vibe to it. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
the sunrise in the background. Oh yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be
Nice.
nice. It'll be nice. Have we shouted out everybody? Did we give
let's-
everybody a shout out? Let's do that.
Let's go ahead and go down the list here and say good morning here to everybody. Brickable Cow, moo to you. Good morning. Mikey J Productions. Good morning to you.
Mikey J.
Mikey J Productions will be one of the two guests on today. We're having a Bricklink themed panel.
Bricklink, okay.
Bricklink, yes. Clicking Cliff, good morning to you.
Cliffy. Hey, Cliffy.
Big Nick Bricks, good morning.
Big Nate.
Oldendorf, good morning to you.
Oldendorf.
Nicole, thank you for the little bit of the I got a sig fig from Nicole, and I'm getting ready to put her in one of the stop motions. Yeah, so her and Zizu did a quick like a hello vocal for me.
Oh, okay.
So
That'll be cool. That'll be cool.
Good job. Who else we got in here? Macro Bricks, the sticker vandal. I noticed that.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
I noticed that. That was great.
Enough shade on my part. All right, yeah. Hey, what's up, Macro? Yeah, whatever.
It worked out perfectly too, because he's got
subtle.
the mask on and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just had that criminal kind of look to him.
I thought so.
No offense though. No offense. Let's see who else we got going on here. Mayo, did somebody say Mayo?
Did somebody say Mayo? I think you did.
And to answer Mayo's question about the file, I'm sure Doc has it. We're just going through a lot of editing through a lot of different segments at the moment, but
send it to me again, Mayo. Send it to me again.
Okay, then never mind.
Don't let the hypester. Don't let the hypester trick you. Doc failed. Doc failed you. Let's just be for real. Let's be for real. I failed.
But don't be too hard on yourself, Doc. Nobody's perfect.
All right. Okay.
Bricklock, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Illinois in the house.
Illinois. Did I tell you about my buddy that lives in Illinois and he hated it there and he called it Illinois? Did I tell you about that?
Oh, Abraham Lincoln. I know you're old, but not that old, right?
No, I'm not that old. No. Minifig Who, good morning to you.
Him and the TARDIS are here.
Yes, the TARDIS. I know. I always. See, because it's the little icon is dark, so sometimes it's hard for me to see the minifig Who part.
I know.
Brett from Brett's Builds. Good morning,
hey,
Brick
Castle
World. Thank you.
Guy. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
Did you know that Brett sent me a prize? He sent me a prize just because one day he was bragging about stuff, and for some reason it turned into a giveaway, and he had to give me something.
No,
it's on its way. It's on its way. So
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Anthony. Good morning to you.
Hey, the winner.
I do have your stuff shipped up, and I will be shipping it out here very soon. But I will let you know when.
Hey, are we going to be spinning the wheel today?
Oh, yes, we will be spinning the wheel, but I feel like we're going to be really short on time, so we may just do like the first person that gets picked wins. It just depends on what kind of time frame.
Depends on how it is.
It depends on the time frame. But Anthony is one of the members that won, and we were trying to find him.
Two times. Let's be serious.
Yep, 2 times. Let's see. Hoarders 66, our good buddy Will.
Will.
How you doing, Will? I see Zizu out there. He says, yes, I can hear you.
Aquatic life. Yeah.
Sticker vandal. Yes.
Yes.
Camel City Brick House. I feel like I don't. Yes, welcome. I don't believe we've met. But thank you for coming. We appreciate you here. Family Bricks, Matt.
Hey, Matt the Elder. Dude, hello.
Matt was killing me with his drawings the other day on London Calling. They were so funny.
Oh yeah. I'll just save it for later because there might be an interview with Matt the Elder. You'll see.
Adorable Ruth, good morning to you. Ruth will be one of our future guests here. I guess in 2 weeks. We're gonna have our Friends theme panel. So Ruth will be on that. Let's see who else we got going on here. We're going down the list. I see Brick Adjuster. Good morning to you.
Hey, Adjuster. Okay.
I hope you're doing well today. I see Miss Amby. Good morning, Miss
Amby. Did we say hello to Nicole?
I do believe we did. Good morning, Nicole. But we'll say it again. Good morning to you. Let's see here. Titanium J. What's going on with you, buddy?
TJ, glad you're here.
How are you today? Hopefully school's going well. And All right, I'm almost down at the bottom of the list. I think I said good morning to everybody. Just double
All right.
checking.
Okay. Because if you want to hear your name shouted out, just type it in the chat. You don't have to.
Oh, wait.
You don't have to communicate anything.
Looky. Raptus. Good. Howdy.
Haven't
Raptus,
seen you in a
I've
few
missed
days.
you lately. I know. I hope you are doing okay. I haven't seen you around. And there's
just
Mrs.
so-
Mikey J Productions, by the way. The
hello,
other half
Mrs.
of Mikey J
Mrs.
Productions.
So are we waiting? Are you waiting on an audio clip from the Raptus? Or was that somebody else? Or was that Troy of the? Because we're
no. So look, I have multiple stop motions going on right now.
I know.
So the bigger one that I had before I actually started the Sig Fig series was something I call it the multiverse of minifigs.
Right.
And yeah, it's nothing crazy, nothing big. It's a quick little story about a bunch of minifigs and stuff, but it's basically revolves around Captain America's shield. And yeah, there's two people I was still waiting on them to finish the actual vocals, and that's Troy from Agent of the Mox and Captain Zan.
Captain Zan.
Which ironically is the two that have probably the most lines in the whole thing.
Exactly. So if anybody out there, you didn't know those two people, send them messages. Let's light a fire under those people because we want to get some. We want to get some stop motion up on Good Morning Brick World. It's all.
Yeah, I mean the only reason I haven't really bugged them about it is because I've been working on the other stop motions in the meantime, so it's just giving me time to kind of finish stuff up. But speaking of which. I did manage to finish up the one that has Dok in it.
Okay,
it's basically welcoming Dok to Hive City, which ironically doesn't even show the city in this one. But
that's right.
It's just in the forest because I was going to start because I was going to combine the two that I'm working on because it would start in the city because that's where Lady McBrick and Zizu will be. And then like me and you would have gone to the forest, but basically kind of to save on some time and stuff. I just basically started us in the forest, but yeah, anyways, we will premiere that today. I don't know exactly when in the stream, we will show it, but yeah, we will definitely show that. And then I'll upload it onto YouTube. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's only like 1 minute and 17 seconds long. It's nothing long, but it's still pretty cool. My Bricks and me, good morning to you.
Hey, I think we see our Mama Leg too.
Did Mama Lego come in here? Oh, yeah, Mama Lego. Hey, what's going on? I missed somebody.
Okay. All I gotta say is I'm very anxious to see the stop motion thing.
So, what do you want to start with that, or you want to do your segment first?
Oh well, my segment. Even though you said that we might not have much time, I'm gonna push the number of segments we're gonna have.
You're like, I'm going for the gold, baby.
Push it.
Yes, Jesse. Spoiler warning for anybody that wants to see the stop motion later. Spoiler warning.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be on here. It'll be on here.
Good morning, Mitty. Good morning, Mitty, and good morning, Jesse.
Hey,
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Yes, hello, Jesse.
And also,
did you see your Sig Fig in the intro, Jesse? You were in there.
Also, I actually remembered something. Please like and subscribe to Dok Sampson and myself, please.
Yes. Comment below, and we will read the comments. I'm compiling comments for next week. We're gonna read them because next week there's something special going on. We're not gonna get to it until a little bit later.
Right. But yeah, I want to pat myself on the back for remembering to plug.
Hit that like button. Yeah. We were trying to break 50 this week, people. We are trying to break 50. So help us out.
But you guys are helping us doing that so much, though. I mean, we've passed 50 a couple times, and we've been right there a bunch of times. So we really appreciate it. Look, because it's really about the algorithm, and you know what I mean. We're trying to. We're trying to knead that algorithm, massage it. You know what I mean? Do things that will help us out in, so hitting the like button is one of those things. Also engagement. But speaking of engagement, Doc and I don't think we really talked about this or not, but look, if you guys throw enough questions out there, we'll have question segments as well.
Exactly.
You know what I
In
mean?
the comments below. Hashtag replay squad. Yeah.
Because if it really feels like, and I'm proud of this, but it really feels like at least like 75% of the show is really about you guys. Like I said, we really go hard to make it try and interactive as possible. I mean, the next best thing we could do is literally do what Rich and Craig do and just have you guys on just individually.
Exactly. Just
to talk about whatever we're talking about.
For the link in the chat, let's just do this.
All right. So what do you want to do, Doc? What do you want to do? What do you want to go?
I want to. It's kind of. I don't know how I want to put this. It's kind of shade and a tip for my fellow streamers. Go ahead and hit it.
All right.
Hey, can you turn the phone? There we go.
Yeah. Did you know you got a shout out in my latest video?
Doc must be watching again tonight.
Yep. I was shouting in the chat. Turn the damn camera, Reed. 15 minutes of a live stream. He's showing portrait mode. It's just like hashtag amateur hour, you know. And the worst part is he's got his 4th anniversary coming this Friday. So yeah, on Friday Night Bricks 4th anniversary, there are going to be giveaways and prizes. So tune into that. I hope to be on the panel and hassle him first. You know, hassle him in person. Yeah, it should be a good time. Jesse should be there too. Should be a good time. Good time.
Always a good time. Mayo actually reminded me of something. I almost forgot. So look, it is the end, the last Sunday of the month. So we are doing the membership giveaway.
Yeah.
So I know it's not like as cool as probably the last 2 gifts that I did, but this will be the gift that I'll be giving away today to the member, one of the members. And Mayo asked me what time. Generally, we do the giveaways. I feel like they're usually about 10:30. I mean, not 10:30. About 11:30.
Right, the second part of the show.
Yeah. Usually we do it in the second part.
Now,
of the show.
should we? I mean, Anthony won 2 prizes in a row. I mean, you know.
So what you're gonna say? Like, should we have like a cap or something, or
maybe like, yo, Anthony, you're out. No, but you know, he is a member, so I gotta say, I guess not.
I know. And here's the thing is, and I apologize because this is something I probably should have thought about ahead of time, not the day of the giveaway. But look, real quick. Man, I'd have to make a poll, so give me a second. I was gonna say, what do you guys? Well, first, what do you guys think? I mean, like in the chat. I mean, what do you think? Do you think like, and I want you to be honest with yourselves, okay? Because it's real easy if somebody else already won 2 prizes to be like, no, 2's the limit. But if you had won 2 prizes, would you still say that? You know what I mean? So, what do you guys? Raptor says 3 wins. That seems pretty decent to me. 3 wins out of a year. You know what I mean? Because there's 12 giveaways.
I don't know about 3 in a year. I mean 3 in a row. I mean, you know, 3 in a row.
Oh no! You're right. That's even better because you're right. A year is a long time. Yeah. So all right. So we'll say. I mean, I'll do a final poll. Like, and look, I'm not gonna throw Anthony out of the
exactly. You're in, Anthony. You're still in. You're still in.
Even though you never know, Anthony's a good guy. You never know. He might even say something. You never know. But anyways, but yeah, I think 3 in a row is good. You win 3, then you got to at least wait 1 turn to win again. But I will do a poll or something, and we'll make it kind of finalized because I obviously want to know what you guys think. Yeah.
I was just trying to prepare everybody for when Anthony does the trifecta and walks away with it all. You know, it's gonna happen.
But see, that could really, but it could bite you in the ass too. Because imagine if Anthony had won 3 prizes similar to this, and then like the next prize I got is like the Nebulon frigate or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, son of a bitch.
You're gonna be like, how can I join under a different name?
I mean, and I could make like rules, like a little bit more elaborate rules to things. Like maybe you won 2, and you're like, I want to eliminate the option to win this next one. That way, I could still be into the next one. You know what I mean? But but I also don't want to make things too complicated either. So we'll figure it out. But for right now, we'll just say at least 3 wins in a row, and then you at least got to wait once. And also, real quick, I did pick up 2 more poly bags for prizes. One of them I haven't even seen before. So here's one I picked up for a prize at some point. Yeah, that's a nice bird, right?
Yeah.
And then this is the one I hadn't seen before. It's a friend's one, but it's like a magic set. And then I guess there's some type of magic trick you can actually do.
Get the heck out of town. Oh, it's for friends too. Check it out.
Yeah, but I wish those torsos were interchangeable, man, because I like that cat print on that torso. It looks cool. But yeah, I saw those at Aldi's of all places.
What's an Aldi's?
You don't know what Aldi's is?
No.
Oh.
I'm out west. We have modern stores. I don't know.
Does anybody else know what an Aldi's is? I call it a hippie grocery store.
Okay.
I don't know. Mrs. Hive always tells me I'm stupid when I say that. She's like, "It's not a hippie grocery store." I'm like,
so
yeah, it looks like somewhere hippies would go to buy groceries.
So it's a grocery store. Can you buy other things besides groceries?
It does have a few other things, like definitely some household products and stuff like that. But they had just one little thing, little thing and sitting on the shelf, and it had these 2 poly bags and then the one with the little monkey and the hovercraft.
So I couldn't go in and buy a lawnmower and some crackers or something.
No, you can buy some crackers, but you're not getting a lawnmower there.
Okay, so it's not like a Target or a Walmart where you can get everything.
No, it's not even that big. It's pretty small. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, all right. So let's. Sorry, I was just kind of reading a few comments out there. It's interesting because if you guys didn't know, Barry, Fooling with Bricks, did his first live stream yesterday.
Oh,
and,
did he?
Yeah, he did a great job, man. It was a good time. But he mentioned more than once about how difficult it was trying to build and keep an eye on the chat and to just doing everything
right.
Because it's one thing to multitask, but when you're multitasking a lot and you're on sort of a time frame, you gotta keep up with the chat and stuff. It's really difficult to do. Anybody that streams a lot can tell you that. But all right, speaking of wasting time here,
it can become a thing.
Which one did you want to do next, Doc?
Well, either one. One might make you rant and rave. The other one might just be a pleasant surprise.
All right. Well, I see the pleasant surprise one. Let's get the rant and rave out of the way, just in case.
All right.
That way, if I get triggered, we'll get it out of the way.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, you can leave us on the screen.
So
that's the official. That's that.
I like it.
Thing. That's that gift with purchase thing.
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice little gift with purchase. It's nothing crazy, but I feel like you get 1, 2, 3 games or whatever.
Right.
I mean, you get 2 minifigs, and the minifig, even though I don't think it's exclusive, the minifig that the kid has, is great. I love it.
Right, but it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 stickers in that set. 6 stickers in that set.
It's pretty wild for a gift with purchase, but
right. And then normally I hate, how I hate just lists of numbers and stuff.
I know.
But it was Disney, so I thought, hey, it's Disney. Let's just kind of there it is. And anybody wants to know.
If everybody wants to pause while they're replaying this or whatever, there you go.
Yeah.
That's some of the new stuff coming out. A lot of Disney stuff, but we should have known that.
All right. Some gift lifters. Officially, it's official. Here it is. So you get this device thing. I guess at the low level, you get this.
The lowest, yeah. But I mean, really, if you really wanted this, I mean, and hopefully you guys know this, but if anybody's new to Lego, look, you don't have to go spend $40 at the Lego store to get this. You can just generally go pick this up at Walmart or Target or something like that.
They have it at Target right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I'll probably be giving one away eventually. All right. Look, a lot of people complain about the keychain. I like the keychain. I do.
Yeah.
And
then it makes Blue Milk Luke exclusive, like he should be.
Yeah, look,
the Beskar is exclusive as well to this promo.
And I kind of collect keychains, so I mean it's right up my alley, and I do think it looks cool for what it is. It's definitely better than that Han Solo one that they gave us a little while ago. Right. As far as the Blue Milk Luke, yeah, I mean I'm not gonna lie, well, piece of me is disappointed because I did kind of and I can get it, but I still stand by my statement. If you bought the game, that should be exclusive to you, unless somebody wants to pay a buttload of money for it.
Yeah. So it's creating an extra and exclusive. The disappointing thing I think is that blue milk is just a 1x1 blue stud. No printing.
I will say this.
Sad day.
The figure's one thing. I'm like, dude, I feel like they could have thrown the milk carton in there, though. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And they could have put printing on the brown part, too. Her skirt is just like, really? It's just a wedge? That's it? Wow.
Actually, real quick, I just want to ask everybody. Hey, Solo, what's up, buddy?
Hey!
So this Aunt Beru, is everything on her exclusive? Like,
Should be her print, her torso print. Her old person face might be, reprinted, but her hair is, nothing exclusive about that.
So, but we know for sure at least the torso is exclusive.
And then of course the wedge that's her dress piece will have the longer studs, so it's definitely rarer piece than
Because look, before we move on, and I'll make this quick. The reason I am decided to get all this stuff is because I'm strictly going to be holding that Aunt Beru's investment piece, because even though I've mentioned that she is definitely probably the furthest thing I think from a cool minifig, but she is extremely collectible because we never had her, and I doubt we'll ever see her again. So yeah, I'm getting it. Just even with the kitchen, like it's very well made. I have no beef with that and stuff. It's just odd that, anyways, all right, moving on.
Right.
All right.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking, how Disney makes those girl power things. There could be a short with Aunt Beru running around, jumping and fighting and punching and shooting, and then they make a set based on it.
Now this, in my opinion, is
and these are the only sets.
Yeah, without a doubt, probably the dumbest and crappiest thing that
that one's retired. That one's retired. That one's retired.
So all these double VIP points, a lot of the sets are retired, or they're out of stock.
Yeah.
But
the land speeder's not on the list. You see that?
Yeah. So look, even if they just like none of the UCS sets are get WVIP points.
Nope.
And look, even if I was going to be like, okay, maybe they don't want to give them to the other use, but the land speeder, dude.
I know.
Land speeder.
Thank you. It should be, but I think they were afraid people would walk in, and that's the only thing that they would sell that day would be land speeder.
Honestly, I think I've gotten so mad. I've just come back around full circle, and I'm just cool again. Like, I'm not mad anymore. Like, I've gone past mad.
Yeah. I know. It's just kind of like whatever.
Hello, my stop motions. How you doing? Good morning.
Yeah, I feel like they're just trolling. They're just trolling the Star Wars people. But there we are. There they are, the official images and everything. I know. Yeah. The worst part about Good Morning Brick World is I feel like we're the last show to cover something.
Well, that's because Lego's trolling us, man. They're trolling us. They're like, Good Morning Brick World. We're going to start putting stuff out Monday.
Yeah, I know. What? Hi, Alexa. Play.
Dude, why does she do this to me, man?
Play Despacito. Dang it.
I'm like, what is she gonna say? Oh my god. So look, a couple people have asked me, like, even excitedly, man, so what do you think about the land speeder? I'm like, it looks like what I thought it was gonna look like, man. Yeah. It just looks like a land speeder. Right. Which I'm like, I don't even think they should have made the damn thing, dude. Like, it's not that iconic. What? It's in the first movie for like 10-15 minutes. Like, come on.
Right. Anyway. Well, and does it even have the poncho? Does the figure even have the poncho? That's the thing.
I don't.
Because the small version, he came with the poncho.
I will say the front of it's a little too long, but I ain't gonna nitpick about that. It's a beautiful looking UCS. I can't even call it a ship, dude.
No, it was a car. It's a car.
Yeah, I feel like it's a beat up car on top of that. Like, dude, if that was in our world, it'd be like a 67 beat down freaking.
Well, come on, Hive. The kid would be going to high school, working at a burger place part time. Of course, it's a rundown, beat up thing.
Yeah, but would you make a UCS set out of it?
Well, maybe.
Right, maybe. I don't know. Fab Blondie's Bricks. Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm like, can you imagine the two Asian kids pulling up in their car doing that whole Howard Cosell thing?
So, all right, look.
All right, there it is. The reveal. So, was it Salacious Crumb? Salacious Crumb enters the Marvel Universe.
Dude, that monster is so bad looking, man.
He looks exactly like he does in the movie. What you're talking about? I'm just guessing. I haven't seen the movie. But
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
kind of.
And
Yeah.
I also, and I know we haven't seen really Gore the God Butcher in live action yet, but I just feel like this minifig is definitely not going to do it justice.
You think that's Gore the God Butcher?
Yeah, dude, that is Gore the God Butcher.
I think Gore the God Butcher is that little guy right there. That guy in the mummy. That big green thing, that's just some plant.
No. Yeah, no, I'm talking about like,
rescue.
this the minifig is Gore the God Butcher, but I'm saying like in the comic book, he's got like
he should be a big fig.
No, I don't know. No, he's not even like big like that, but he's got like tentacles on his head, kind of like the Twi'leks on Star Wars. It's just
he has
he's got like
he's got leekus hanging off the back of his head.
Yeah, and he has like a cow. You know what I mean? He's pretty wicked looking, dude. But anyways, it is what it is.
Here he just woke up, so you know, cut him some slack. He'll put on his robes in a moment.
There you go. But yeah, the monster is definitely lackluster.
Yeah, but I bet you it looks just like it, or it's not even in the movie.
probably won't even see it, to be honest with you. Also, I see Cabbage Face out there. What's going on, my lord. Anyways, so that's that. I think we should go ahead and move on to the interview.
All right, the interview.
All right, everybody. We have a special interview today. Do we want to do any introductions or just
Matt the Elder? No, other than look out in your Instagram DMs for me to ask to interview you. And you could join. You could join Matt the Elder and others.
Yes, we are getting a collection going, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hey, your drawings of me suck. I've seen you do better, but these little doodles you do when I'm in the chat, you know, getting all like I get, you know, in the chat, you make a little thing of me. I'm always like, oh, good Lord, that just is horrible. Oh, that's horrible. All right, good morning, Brick Wielders. All right, Lego enthusiast, artist, investor, and vacation planner. What's the deal? What is the deal with Matt Elder? All right, let's get him in here. Matt the Elder. How you doing, Matt?
Good, Doc. Good, Doc. Good to see you again. How are you going? What's the deal? We'll get straight into that. I guess I, once upon a time, used to be working as a commercial artist, and I'm very much into Lego, so I've just been trying to merge those two passions together.
Okay, cool. All right, so does Greg give you a Zavvy discount for being the doodle guy on his stream?
I wish that was the case, but I think I just get the same sort of discount that anybody else would be. But that.
That looks happy.
You see the lipstick, right?
But it's the sort of thing.
Shade from Hive.
Yeah, you're trying to come up with a joke, do a drawing, and something like that in about 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
Before the conversation sort of moves on to the next topic, because otherwise you sort of, you know, Greg might then start going on to the next topic, and then you're sort of putting cartoon ad up and it's sort of drawing it back, and it doesn't work. So there is that sort of time pressure. But yeah, it's the sort of thing I think occasionally I've taken a little bit more time with some of those drawings, and you look a little bit closer to what it should be.
So do you ever actually build the set, or are you mostly alternate builds? And where do you look for these alternate builds, or do you come up with them yourself?
It's a combination of things. It's I spend probably an unhealthy amount of time on Rebrickable. So this was a mock that was on Rebrickable, and at that stage, there's a few things about it, like the base was there. They had the engines done differently, and that it was a little bit simpler and plainer. So I just got a hold of it and then made the tweaks and changes. And then, funnily enough, I commented back to the original designer, and they've subsequently incorporated those designs into their sort of instructions that they had released.
All right. So what is your greatest Lego accomplishment?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. Greatest Lego accomplishment.
All right, we can come back to that. Do you think Lego is dumbing down the instructions or making them more age-appropriate sets? You know, are they making them 7+ sets dumber? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, there's a
Less
couple of things there. I think you've obviously got the 18 plus, and there's been a lot of controversy around that. And I think, unfortunately, what they've done is they've confused the issue. Like, the age brackets used to be more or less what they kind of recommended in terms of the building skill. So you'd have a 4 plus, you'd have, you know, creator expert 16 plus. When they went to the 18 plus, they're not saying that is a skill level. They're sort of more saying this is the target demographic. So we want the 18 plus, we want adults. You know, it's because you get like a Winnie the Pooh or something like that, and they have 18 plus on it, and you sort of like, in terms of building skill, that's not what it is. And I think that's kind of confused the customer as well, right? Because you'll even hear it within Lego live streams where they're going on about that.
So do you have a website?
My primary website would be mattelder.com. That's usually got a lot of my art and YouTube stuff, and basically kind of a dumping ground. Otherwise, you know, Instagram, the tag is down here.
Okay. So how many of your fellow London Bridge live streamers have you met in person?
This has been a really interesting thing. I think it's only been, in terms of the actual live streamers, ones that we sort of got to know over COVID. It's probably only been a handful. It's probably and some of it like been on Greg's streams for 2 going on 3 years, and the first time we met was only about 4 months ago, sort of thing. Okay. But it's great with that because you've spent a lot of that time with them. When you meet them, it's sort of like just picking up with old friends. It's not so much that awkwardness, like when you meet someone, it's like, oh, you're an asshole, I'm an asshole, like, you know. So,
or you're like, hey, you look exactly like you do on stream. Amazing,
that's fantastic.
All right, Matt Elder, I would like to thank you for being on Good Morning Brick World and putting up and answering my questions.
Oh, thanks very much, Doc. I appreciate the invite, and it's always great to catch up, and anytime.
All right, we can always catch you every Friday on London Bridge Bricks?
These days, every other Friday on London Bridge Bricks, yes.
All right, I look forward to seeing you there. All right, back to you, Hypester. You cut out where he said, good morning, Brick World. And I can't hear you, Hive. All right. While we're working out Hive's audio issues, don't forget to subscribe and to hit the like button. Yeah.
No, I was mentioning how we try so hard to get people to say good morning, Brick World on the show, and then someone says it and I cut them off.
You cut them off. That's all right. It's all right. I have it on tape. So yeah. No.
Also, in case you guys didn't see it, I put the link to Matt's channel in the chat. So if you want to go over there, you should go over there and check him out. Matt is an absolute wonderful artist.
Oh my God.
He's so good at making stuff just on the fly. And then he of course he takes his time and makes beautiful artwork. He sent to a bunch of us like a Christmas card. It's got
if you watch the long playing version of the interview, it's going to be on the channel today. You can actually see that 20 years later was actually 20 years later, and then he shows some of his art on that too. You can see I had to edit it out. That was no joke. People. I mean, it went on.
That was a great interview though. And
yeah, Matt's a great guy.
Yeah, and I like these interviews. They're not quickies, but they're not long interviews either. I like these like 8 to 10 minute long type interviews you got going on because we get to find out like some quick little facts about the person, little interesting things, and you know, then we can kind of keep moving on to the next stuff. So
yeah,
really
plus
good,
if you watch the long form, you can see how I edited it, you know, how I edited them.
Yeah, and I like to reiterate this on every Good Morning Brick World. All these segments that you see, these are videos that Doc like put, you know, the hard work into and stuff like that. So, but he re-uploads these onto his channel. So if you want to see them again, if you want to see like more extended versions, because like he chops a lot of them up to put them on Good Morning Brick World. But like, you know, there's actually fuller versions of this stuff. So definitely go over there and check that out. If you want, you can go to the description. I put the link to the channel, Doc's channel in there. And also good morning to Sidious. What's going on, Sidious?
Hey, Sid.
I know you've been pretty busy lately with work. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Did we say hi to Fab Blondes?
We did, but we'll say hello again to Fab Blondes.
Again.
How are you? So what you got going on here?
Well, just like last week, my feed was once again flooded with the flexing of the LAN all over the place. So of course, I had to rate them.
All right, let's see what we got going on.
All right, do this thing. All right, to Flexinity and beyond. Yeah, it looks like the LAN is in flex mode once again, and this time it's with Lego Lightyear. Yeah, all right, so let's take a look. The LAN is flexing once again to Flexinity and beyond. Okay, let's see. Who is it? All right, coming in at 460 subs, True North Bricks. All right, full face, I like that, yeah. All right, speed build included, yeah. That background is horrible. Coming in with 13.8K subscribers, Cafe Corner. Yeah. Reviewing the box, okay, alright. Right, straight to the figures, yeah. That's wonky hand cam. Coming in with 20.1K subs, Bricks by Mine. Alright, just hands, kind of like the torso guy. Boy, this is just going on and on and on and on. Coming in with 197,000 subscribers, Ashton Flash. Wow, that's kind of washed out against the white. Alright, somebody's flexing hard. That's overly long but thorough. Alright, yeah. Clean that mirror. Alright, this is a tough one. Okay. Alright, so coming in fourth place. Only because it felt rushed. There was the whole cut and paste intro, wonky hand cam and everything, Love the full face and everything, but fourth place goes to Cafe Corner. Yeah, alright, so that means third place. Alright. Full face, but that mirror is dirty, That background was the worst of them all. That box and that chair or whatever it was, distracting as heck. Yeah, but you were not rushed or anything, so that's how you got third place. Alright, so going in second is, Ash and Flash. Yeah, it was just hands, I know, but some of the white parts got washed out, and so that's how Bricks by Mine, who had just a slight bit more shadow in the background, enabled his white pieces to stand out clearly from the white background, enabling him to get first. So his was the best. The worst this week was Cafe Corner. Yeah, alright, so there we go, worst to first. Alright, back to you, Hive.
All right, so what I got out of that was, if you're going to make review videos, everybody, listen up. Have a tripod. Make sure you have Windex. Clean your mirror.
Yeah, exactly. And that background.
Yeah, have a good backdrop.
Yeah, did you see Cafe Corner and True North Bricks? Both. It was just like, wow, really? Not even a piece of paper. I mean, like just a piece of paper with the bow. You know, man. It was just like, wow. And then there was like a shipping label, and it was like a chair on the side when he was spinning around on that dirty mirror. I was just like, oh my god. No. You're in the land. You're in the land. Give me.
But definitely go check them all out, everybody.
Oh yeah. Bricks by Mind. He's fantastic. Fantastic.
This is a topic Doc and I talk about frequently, and that's why Doc makes these little videos, because look, everybody knows, and you can't even like point a finger at anybody. You can't get mad at anybody, you know what I mean? But like if as soon as something is revealed, whether it's YouTube, definitely Instagram, you scroll down your feed, man, that's all you see.
It's overloaded.
Like, yeah, it's funny. And now it's even gotten to the point with it's expanded to other things. So for instance, if there's a discount on Zavvi,
oh yeah,
we're gonna know about it.
Yeah.
Because there's just like handfuls of you guys out there that are like, use my link to get a discount on Zavvi. And you know, like I said, it's not being mad or throwing shade at anybody. It's just an observation. So anyways, fooling with bricks. What's going on?
Hey,
Watch it, Barry. Barry, we were talking about your live stream yesterday, man.
Yeah.
Good job. Congratulations to you. And I thought
did we say hello to Adora? I think we did.
But Two Humble Bricks is who jumped in that I did not get to.
Oh, hey, Too Humble.
Too Humble says this review gives me sexy vibes with Doc commentary. I know, man. Doc's good at that commentary, ain't he?
And it's tough with the land because they all of them usually step up their game. But I felt like Cece, especially, I felt like she was rushing to get that out. Like, I want to be first. It was like, all right, it shows.
And you know, the great thing I love about CC's reviews though is because, you know, something that you mentioned, and it's not a requirement, I want to say, but it's definitely nice to see their faces, man.
Yep.
And CC, you know, she has such a great presence, and you know, and she watching CC talk and do reviews and stuff, it's very comfortable. I always feel very at ease watching CC do reviews about stuff or just talk about anything, you know, because she's such a cool and nice person.
I know. Well, that like reminds me, like last year in the 96-hour community live stream, Treevore Productions animated the Lego hot dog guy. Why is Ashton Flash not an animated Lego sig fig? I mean, come on. Some high school kid can, you know, pay $20 to get it animated, yet Ashton Flash, millions of views, cha-ching, ka-ching, can't afford some animated face to talk on screen. I mean, wow. For reals, Ash, come on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like definitely if this is your job, like if you and look, I'm gonna say this very humbly, okay? But like if this is your job, like this is what you do for a living, this is how you survive, you make your money off of, and especially if you got a huge amount of following, and especially if you're definitely pulling in some income, like good income doing it, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Of course, there could be copyright issues too, having an animated Lego head, because you know he had to cover the Flash on his shirt because of the whole DC was going, hey, you know.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
But I don't know.
It's possible. All right. Let's see here. We are almost to the 11 o'clock mark, so I will be sending out the invites here in just a minute to our two guests.
Right. Let's remind people. I know that somebody's birthday is coming up next week. Yeah, they're having a live stream and everything. But if you're having a birthday, hit me up on the old Instagrams, or if you're just announcing your birthday, just add the hashtag Good Morning Brick World, and I'll see it. We'll pop it on the old show.
And also, if anybody's wondering, like we haven't left the live stream calendar and stuff like that.
It's coming. You'll see it next week. Oh, should we discuss next week? I think we should discuss next week.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that before we'll discuss next week. Then we'll show the stop motion, and then we'll bring our guests on. So,
all right.
You want to start it off? Or you want me to? Or
there'll be no. Okay. Well, how about there'll be no Good Morning Brick World next week.
Right. Yeah. So look.
Yeah.
as a lot of you may know, a lot of you may not, a lot of you might not pay attention to it because it's Star Wars, but starting May 1st is when we can start getting our May the 4th stuff, you know, the UCS set, the gift for purchases, but May 1st falls on a Sunday. Now, I'm not even going to take a chance of ordering this stuff online and then not get it or whatever the case may be. So myself and Doc, you too, right?
I'll be headed out to the store as well on the West Coast.
Yeah, so Doc will be on a different time slot than me, but I will stream a little tiny bit or at least post something. But yeah, we're going to be at the Lego store.
Yes.
So,
because,
you know.
Cue that video, Hive.
Oh.
And this is why. Next Sunday. Boom.
Boom, boom.
It's coming.
You guys are in for a treat.
Finally.
Good evening, Brick World.
Yeah. That's right. Adults welcome. So unlike Good Morning Brick World, this show is going to be a little beyond PG-13. Just a little. Not a lot, but just a little.
Yeah, it's like Good Morning Brick World, but saucier.
All right, yeah. So that's what we'll be doing next Sunday. We're both going to make videos and whatnot. We'll present them on Good Evening Brick World, which will be 12 hours, exactly 12 hours from when Good Morning Brick World starts. So 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll have to convert to GMT and AEST on your own. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we apologize for that. So look,
should be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely going to be fun. So, I mean, this is something that Doc and I have talked about for a while. This is definitely this is on Doc's end. It's like the flip side coin to
the companion show. Yeah.
Now, Doc he's trying to figure out how the time frame he wants to do it, on if it's going to be every week or bi-weekly
Sunday,
or just randomly or something like that. But yeah, he'll let you know definitely. But yeah, it's going to be the debut. I mean, I guess technically not. It'd be the official debut because I know you've kind of done a kind of. By the way, I see Bricks for Chris out there. He's like, "Don't do it. Save that money."
Pay for C.
Gosh, you could be.
Oh God, I got so many video ideas for that May the 1st thing. Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Journalist Scott's. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Let me see. I thought I saw somebody else jump in, but I guess I did not. Cydia says, "Hive, do you like the Aunt Beru Lars Kitchen gift purchase set? Do I like it?
It's okay. They should be printing on her skirt, dag nabbit."
Look, it's cool for exclusive minifig. It's a nice it's a good build for a little set. You know what I mean? The kitchen does look nice and everything. It's just when you think of Star Wars, man, you just don't think of the wife in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
No, a more iconic set would be a little bit of rubble and 2 burning bodies. when you think of the Uncle and
oh my gosh, I'd buy 2 land speeders for that.
That's what you think of.
So look, I don't hate it. I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it purely for an investment thing.
Oh, yeah.
And again, it's cool, exclusive and stuff. It's just I don't know. I just feel like I was talking before. I feel like Lego's just trying to troll Star Wars fans at this point. They're like, "Oh, you guys want a minifig? Here you go."
Right. You want exclusivity? Here's exclusive.
But also to answer Will's question, it'll be a run of mills. Will, I thought I sent you a message about that, but if not, we'll meet up if you want. Okay, I'm going to quickly get these 2 links together so I can get our guest ready to go.
Hey, it's getting close to that time to remind people to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more Good Morning Brick World action if you are not subscribed to the Brick Hive. Yeah.
Also, good morning to Bricky. How you doing?
Hey, Bricky.
So I'm gonna send the links out to Mikey J Productions and BrickScene. You guys just sit tight. I'll bring you guys in as soon as we finish the stop motion.
Okay. Look who finally woke up. A cob has finally woken up. West Coast slacking, looks like. Yeah. So welcome.
Oh yes, I saw them and I forgot because I was watching the thing. A couple of brickheads. Definitely. You guys definitely go check out their stuff, man. They are great.
West Coast slacking for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely West Coast. But yeah, man, they got some really good content as a whole. Like their Voltron, like as a whole, a couple of Brickheads podcasts, really good stuff, man. They're great, good interviews. I was lucky enough to be on there. But then separately, they're really great guys, man. They got great channels. You definitely should check them out.
Yeah.
Okay, so and Lego Head Productions.
Hey,
hello. Good morning to you.
He should have been up an hour ago. I don't know what he's doing.
All right. So look, we're going to go ahead and show this stop motion. Look, everybody, I always offer constructive criticism, but, I'll be kind. I tried to make this one really smooth, but I had problems with my green screen. So it's not perfect, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's only 1 minute and 17 seconds, so it won't be long.
Okay, so I'll be demanding an encore. FYI.
Well, I will re-upload it to the channel here in a little bit as well.
Okay.
So, all right, everybody. This one is about Dok moving into Hive City. All right, so here we go. I know you wanted to have a place out in the forest, so I found a good little cabin for you. You'll be neighbors with Winnie the Pooh. With the exception of a few parties, he's generally quiet.
Sounds good. Hey, we got company coming. Hello.
Hello.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that female Centaur's got the hots for me.
Hey, I love the last edition of Good Morning Brick World. Hey, thanks for the support.
I think you'll like it out here. This part of the forest is pretty chill. Not much traffic or noise going on. If you do see any trouble, though, just let me know. I'll also get that bantha you wanted. All right, just got to get this eviction out of the way, and you're all good.
Huh? What eviction? You didn't say anything about an eviction. Who are we evicting?
Death Trooper.
No worries, no worries. Man, son of a...
I am glad I had my microphone muted because I laughed so hard when you said that centaur girl liked you.
Well, you know what? It's kind of a inside joke, because Mrs. Hive did the voice for the female centaur. So because remember when I gave you the first script, I was like, in this first original script, I was gonna say, man, I wonder if they get mad if somebody wants to ride on them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
That's originally what I was gonna say, but then since she did the voice, I was like, oh, I'll just say she got the hots for me.
Because I was gonna ask you who did their voices. All right, play it one more time. Let's just one more time. I want to see one more time.
You want to play one
Yes,
more time?
it was only a minute, whatever. Yes, play it again.
Okay,
Play it
all
again.
right. Guests, I will bring you guys in just a second. Hold on a second.
Bring him in as it plays. Bring him in as it plays.
Let me rewind it.
You gotta rewind it.
I know you wanted to have a place out in the forest, so I found a good little cabin for you. You'll be neighbors with Winnie the Pooh. With the exception of a few parties, he's generally quiet.
Sounds good. Hey, we got company coming. Hello.
Hello.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that female centaur's got the hots for me.
Hey, I love the last edition of Good Morning Brick World. Hey, thanks for the support.
I think you'll like it out here. This part of the forest is pretty chill. Not much traffic or noise going on. If you do see any trouble, though, just let me know. I'll also get that bantha you wanted.
I showed that ghost
just got to get this eviction out of the way, and you're all good.
Huh? What eviction? You didn't say anything about an eviction. Who are we evicting?
Death Trooper.
No worries, no worries. Man, son of a...
So were you the male centaur? Was that you, the male centaur?
No. Well, I was one of them. I was the one that mentioned about Good Morning Brick World.
Okay.
There was somebody. I was hoping somebody would just send me something because I remember I mentioned it in the last stream. Yeah. Anyways, there's a lot going on though. And then I look back now and I almost wish I would have done subtitles for the Death Trooper, so you could understand what he was saying.
Okay.
But I do have an idea for eventually further down the road if I can do like where we go through like a drive-through at McDonald's and a Death Trooper works at the drive-through McDonald's, so you can't understand anything he's saying through the drive-through.
Oh, then the funny part will be the people from McDonald's are talking through the speaker and it's going and he answers back
right.
And they understand each other.
But yeah, a lot of ideas. So anyways, all right. So we are going to bring out our first guest. Let's see here. I'm sure our other guests will be here soon.
Okay.
All right. So this is Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J Productions.
Hello.
Good morning, Brick World.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We got another Good Morning Brick World.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Of course, not going to be like, Hive, make him go full screen and do it again.
We'll do it.
Do you need him to go full screen, Doc?
Well, of course, Hive. I mean, how else they going to be able to be on screen?
All right. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Yep. Good.
Oh,
ready?
what?
Good morning, Brick World.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank
it's kind
you,
of like taking a selfie in an awkward kind of pose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for joining us. Our other guest should be on shortly. But like I said, it's all good.
It's kind of strange. All of the evil things people say about Bricklinkers. You guys don't look evil. You don't look evil.
No, you guys don't look evil at all.
Good ones, because I mean, there are some ones that are more on the evil side out there. We're Lego fans.
We're not in it for the money. Or
we
don't make money.
Well, it's okay if you want to make some money. It's
Exactly.
not a bad thing, you know.
We make money for our Legos. We put it right back into our world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the way I look at it is it's a way to turn some minifigures or something that you don't want into something maybe you do want. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get a lot of double sets. And
has it helped you fueled your like city building? Feel like your city's like expanded 10 times as much because you're Bricklink sellers?
No.
I don't think so.
No, we don't make that much money off of it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's something that's I've always found a little interesting about Bricklink because a couple of people have asked me about it, and I actually could probably start a pretty decent store just because I have so many spare parts. Because when I got on my dark ages, when I first started kind of heavily getting into Lego, I just went ahead and bought like huge bins of Lego, from like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. So I have a ton of parts. The problem is I hate sorting. And for me, I mean, just for me personally, like a $5 Bricklink order isn't worth it. For me to just run around and do stuff, you know what I mean? To like trying to get it ready. But
yeah,
I have the utmost respect for Bricklink store owners that do, because obviously we need Bricklink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need, people to do those things and to, if you need 100 of these pieces, yeah, man, you know what I mean? And plus it's a lot cheaper than trying to go through Lego, even if Lego has it.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's a double-edged sword, because even myself, I see sometimes a lot of like store owners, they'll go and buy like, 10 sets, or they'll clean out like an aisle or something on clearance or whatever. And yeah, it can irk me, and I'm sure it irks other people, but then I can't complain because I've definitely had to order stuff off, Bricklink. So it's a double-edged sword. Also, I wanted to say real quick, good morning to Snap to Grid Bricks. How are you doing out there? And Delicious Foods. I saw Delicious Foods out there as well.
Okay. Is Delicious Foods bagels and
it could be.
Okay.
Not 100% sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is in the same food group. So, I see our next guest is in the green room. You ready, brother?
All right.
All right, let me bring BrickScene out here with us.
How's
What's
it going?
up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Rich?
I gotta get one of those like not laugh tracks, but you know, like when people are clapping, you know, and I think
That's
you
right.
have one when people leave.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, well, that's on that. It's Melon I use. So instead of this StreamYard that you use, I use Melon, and it has it built into it. It's like this thing down the bottom where you've got a couple of little sound effects. And one
Yeah,
of them was
dude,
the
I
clap.
really
I thought,
need to-
perfect.
I really need to get that for when the guests come on, man.
Oh,
So thank you, Rich, also for being on here with us today. As everybody knows, we try and have like a theme panel every week.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we have many more to go. And even the ones that we do, like this one, we know lots of people at Bricklink stores. So obviously we're going to have plenty more of this type of theme so we can have other Bricklink store owners on them. But yes, this one we wanted to do a Bricklink themed owner store or store owner panel. Now, just out of curiosity, one thing I want to get off that real quick. So, Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J Productions, how long have you guys had your Bricklink store?
Yeah.
Since what about 2015, 2016 or so?
I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Forever and Lego years.
Already retired.
Yeah.
I've had mine for about about a year. I'll caveat. I heard you just saying as well before that like you didn't, mine is basically a hobby. It's not anything that I have any major well, I'll say I didn't have any major aspirations for. Things have changed recently, and I'm now at the very point I'm thinking of starting to build it up. Yeah, no. Well, I run my own business as well. I think I've mentioned this before with you, Hive. I run my own business from home, so it allows me to do stuff. But I have a bit more time with that now, so I'm not doing as much of that, so I can concentrate on this. And heck, why not?
All right.
Well, I would think just. And this is my own opinion. I haven't had a Bricklink store, but I would think that if I was going to start a Bricklink store, I would try and start it simple and basic, maybe at first, and then kind of keep expanding as I know it's growing. Because I'm certain like there's a lot of competition, not just within the states, within the whole world, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that because most of my customers are from down here.
Really?
Like it's not like I have that many customers in the States or in the UK. Like,
well, which brings me to
it's quite regional. Like it seems to stay.
Well,
like
that was going to lead me to a different question I had too about shipping. So look, there's a couple different avenues I wanted to go with this, but like one was like on your end, Rich, you're far away. So it like when you're saying the region thing, now that totally makes sense. It would make so much sense that if I lived in New Zealand, like, yeah, of course I would order from you as much as humanly possible. You know what I mean? I don't know what the competition is in New Zealand's like, because I know you guys have a pretty big Lego following over there. But then there's the thing I was going to kind of ask both of you guys about. One of the reasons why I wouldn't have a Bricklink store is because, again, a $5 order isn't really worth it to me. You know what I mean? To do stuff. But like, does the shipping like mess you guys up for something so small, like on a smaller order? Because if it's a big order, like shipping's not, whatever. But if you got like a little tiny order, shipping is sometimes more than what the order is.
Right. Is it international between New Zealand and Australia?
What's that, sorry?
Is it international shipping between New Zealand and Australia?
Yeah, it is. But it's not.
Okay.
It's not too bad though. It's not too bad. Like I do get Australian customers quite often.
Okay.
But
I
was going to say, I don't know if you were about to say the same thing. But I've had the 5 cents piece that I've put in an envelope and sent all the way to the other side of the world because someone needed that piece. They've paid $20-$30 for that one 5 cents piece, and
yeah. That it's surprising how often that happens. We'll get orders where
1 cent.
Yeah, 1 cent or something, and they want to send it to Europe or something, and we're like, it's going to cost you $20-$25 to send it to you, and we'll keep it sitting there and see if it actually goes through. And I would say maybe half the time or so, people actually go through with it.
They need it. They'll pay for it.
Yeah, I used to question it.
Yeah.
I would go back to them and say, "Are you sure?" But now I just I don't even bother. I'm like, if you've pressed that button and paid with PayPal, then You know, I'm keeping.
Are those more profitable than a big giant order?
Say what, Doc?
So say you had 1 million orders of one piece, but $25 shipping each, or huge orders, you know, for $5,000 but free shipping. Would you rather do the one piece $25 shipping because you make more money, or the other way around?
Well, we don't make any money off of shipping, for one.
Right.
So, and that if they're a 1 cent piece, I would say I'd probably want the 5,000 because we make more money off of the.
All right, so it's a big waste of time every time. Okay, so if you had a whole bunch of, so if you had like 1 million 1 cent orders all separate, you'd be like, heck no, we are not fulfilling these orders. No.
Yeah.
Well, what we did on ours is we had to put a handling and processing fee, and I forget what it is now. It's
$1.50. He doesn't do a lot.
That's exactly what I've done as well.
He actually runs the store.
Yeah.
Well, that's something interesting too, because me starting my own business is something, and one of the reasons why it's taken longer than I thought is because there are definitely some kind of hypotheticals to certain things that I haven't quite figured out. So, like with shipping's one of them. So, shipping is like done at the register, so to speak. You know, as you order and everything. So some things might not be calculated exactly right. So you don't want to get hurt with shipping, you know, where it costs you money, you know what I mean? So generally what I've been told, and just about every single person I've asked in any kind of business, whether it's Bricklink or whatever, has said that they generally charge like $1 or something, you know what I mean, extra, just as a buffer zone, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But also with Bricklink, you've got like, you can copy other people's shipping what's the word for it, sort of templates, if you like. So we've got down here, we've got a guy who's actually sponsored my channel a couple of times. He's got the biggest Bricklink store in the Southern Hemisphere, and he's in New Zealand. So he's got it set up, his shipping, in such a way that it calculates weight for international, it calculates everything. So he helped me set mine up, and he basically gave me these links, and you can essentially copy and paste his shipping options. So it's all calculated at checkout for you. You know, so very rarely do I get a order that I have to then go away and invoice separately, if that makes sense. It's all calculated, whether it's by weight, by size, all that sort of thing. He's got it absolutely sussed. So it works for me, you know.
We've seen sellers that are like that, and I mean that's a nice option if you can do that. We're doing it more the old school way. If it's we have a good idea based upon the size of the order. We've been doing it so long, but if it's an order we're unsure of, I have to go down to the post office and get it weighed and then bring it back and do all that fun stuff.
Nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. And I'd have to do that with some as well, I'm sure, you know. So
I mean, I've thought about
normally as ones that sort of throw my orders out a little bit because of the size, you know.
I've thought about opening a store and just selling like minifigs or sets, you know, or like more rare parts, you know what I mean? But yeah, I couldn't handle like.
See, my thing when I started up, I don't know if you saw a video. I made a video on it back in the beginning, and to be honest, I haven't made any videos on it since. But my whole thing about it is I am going to take this certain amount of cash and I'm going to put it into this store, and I'm going to see what it can do. You know, for the moment. So we're talking a year later, and I'm going to say now, I've definitely paid off or made the money back that I've outlaid. So everything from here on in is profit on the stuff that I bought initially, and even the drawers and stuff like that as well. I factored all that in too. So I'm now at the point where I'm starting to sort of accumulate cash out of this that I can put back in and buy more sets, and it's starting to pay for itself.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of like with my thing too, is like I've already spent this amount of money. I'm in the red, you know what I mean, for the business. So now I've got to eventually make so much money until I get to that zero mark again.
But I run mine like a business. So it is a business. So I pay tax on it and everything like that. But I also have coupled it up with my YouTube. So anything I make out of YouTube, out of PayPal, out of AdSense, whatever, it all goes into the same pot. I pay tax on it, but of course I get those tax breaks back on buying all those sets.
Right.
And I get discounts from retailers, as you know, as well, because I've got people who look after me here. So it actually is worthwhile me doing it here, you know.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I'm sure there's probably different, different ways it's beneficial. Also, good morning to Simon and good morning to Mrs. Neverland. Thank you for being here.
Did we say hello to Brent's Bricks or to?
I said hello to Greg and Brent in the chat.
Greg,
I didn't.
okay.
Because
we gotta shut him out, yo. Especially old Gregory.
Well, yeah, no, but I didn't want to interrupt anyone when they were talking. But yes, good morning to Brent and good morning to Greg at London Bridge Bricks. I hope you guys are doing well.
Greg's not doing so well. Greg's not doing so well. And I'm not talking about his illness. His football team just lost to mine.
Oh, did they? Oh, too bad. Go Manchester, Manchester, go Manchester.
But
thrown out a team.
But yes, we do hope that he is feeling well and better as far as these the illness.
The Rona. He's got the Rona.
Got the Rona. But it was a very interesting London Calling Friday.
Yeah, it was weird. He wasn't on. It was just like,
oh yeah, and it's so crazy.
Both.
When I first got on there and everything, I didn't even know, like Rich, that you were part of the hosting thing, man. I thought it was just Craig, man. I didn't even know you were doing it. I felt so bad afterwards. I was like, oh my god. I was like, Rich was actually co-hosting that too, man. I was like, goodness gracious.
It was an entertaining show, though. I enjoyed it.
Oh my gosh,
I thought Rich and Barry were running the show. I thought, what the heck is this?
It was good fun, man. It was really good fun.
It was definitely a lot of laughs. So I mean, it doesn't seem like it's difficult to start up a Bricklink store, even if you start small, right? I mean, it's just, but you got to get approved, right? You can't just jump in there and start selling, right?
What?
Or do you? Do you need to get approved? Is it like an approval process?
Yeah, you have
Look,
to-
because
you
I
have
say
to
that
make
because
sure-
like I know it's not the same thing, but I was gonna sell on whatnot.
Right.
You know, I was gonna like do some auctions, and I guess you gotta like wait. There's like a long waiting list to be a seller on there. I'm like, well, dude, screw that, man. I'm like, I'll just sell somewhere else, man. I mean, I'm like, well, you ain't got to do that on eBay.
Well, I mean, I can't really speak on that. It's been so long. I mean, BrickScene, I mean, did you have to wait to get in?
Yeah, you basically you don't have to wait as such, but you've got to set it up, get your inventory into the store. You know, you set it all up your back end and get everything ready. You got to have your shipping in there and all that sort of stuff. And then you've also got to take a photo of your inventory and send it over to them. Their instructions when you're setting it up are quite simple. At first as well, I think it's the first 3 months you can't take direct back transfers neither. You've got to do it through PayPal or one of those sorts of things. And then after 3 months, once you've got a certain amount of history, you can then do automatic bank or
we were grandfathered in before Lego got a hold of them.
That was something else I was gonna talk to you guys about too. And also real quick, good morning to Lego Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Hey,
I was gonna ask you guys, did you guys have any opinions about that? With
the whole
Lego buying it?
Yeah, it was when that happened. I mean, I was a little nervous about it because I didn't know if Lego was gonna essentially shut down Bricklink or make some massive changes to it.
Right.
They've actually been pretty cool about it. You got to give them credit for that. And then when it first happened, I was like, does this mean we're official employees of Lego now?
No, you're an independent contractor.
The funny thing is, if we are, we pay them.
I know.
No. But here's the thing: it's weird because, in a weird kind of way, it's similar to land, to where look, you guys make money in a totally different way. Like land members don't make money off land. You know what I mean? They can make money off like their YouTube channel or whatever the case may be. But like you guys make money off selling, but you're still selling and advertising for Lego, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's free to them.
Now, I know there was a lot of stuff that a lot of people were either scared or upset about with Lego buying Bricklink that I can't quite understand because I'm not a store owner.
Right.
But I do know other things that people were concerned about that I do understand was them meddling with like customizable parts. I know maybe anything that maybe might be military. Definitely the IP, license type stuff. So I don't know for sure because again, I'm not even heavy in Bricklink. I go in there, I order some stuff sometimes. Occasionally, I'll go in and look at the stuff they got. I know they've got the designer program thing going on right now or whatever. But unfortunately, I just don't have the extra couple $100 to even buy anything right now. Yeah. But have they meddled with anything that's affected you guys or anything that's made you guys upset?
The one thing, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they were cracking down on the specialized pieces or like custom stuff. Like on my St. Mary back here, those are custom sales that I bought off of Bricklink, and I don't know if you can still buy stuff like that on there or not. I mean, I would have to check.
What sort of parts are you dealing with? Are you dealing with secondhand parts and custom parts at all?
No, not anything like that. It was just I wanted some sales for my ship, and so I went on there and found somebody that was making custom sales. And those are really the only custom things that I've bought off of Bricklink. But I know that when Lego was taken over, that was a major concern for Bricklink people.
So worried.
Yeah, I keep mine very straightforward. Mine is I deal with new sets. It's very easy to put
That's
them
the
in
easy part. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you part them out. That's the most difficult part of this. You know, it's literally finding a place to put all the pieces so you can find them again.
Yeah.
But as far as uploading into the inventory, it's literally putting in a set number and pressing go. You know, so
Yeah, I do all that.
So I was gonna say Ruth brings up an interesting. Like I'm kind of watching some of the conversation in the chat, and she's talking about how she's only been kind of ripped off, I think, once on Bricklink. But that actually leads me to something else too that I'm not sure of. So if I order something off eBay, Macari, or something like that, you know what I mean, and I don't get it, something wrong, you know, especially Amazon or something like that, like they'll take care of it one way or another. You know what I mean? Does Bricklink do something like that? Do you know? Like if I ordered something from you guys and you guys just didn't send it or whatever, would
or it got lost in the mail somehow?
Would they take care of us? Like,
I don't know if Bricklink does. It might be up to
PayPal
the individual seller.
I was thinking, yeah, maybe
mean,
PayPal.
Yeah, like we've always been very good. I mean, because sometimes things do get lost in the mail, and when that's happened, we've either sent them out another part or refunded the money. Just take the loss ourselves. I mean, that's the way
it's not anybody's
Yeah.
fault.
No, I don't mean something like if you guys made a mistake and you're trying to fix it. I'm talking about like if somebody just gone on there and they're trying to rip people off. You know what I mean?
Oh, you wouldn't last long. You wouldn't last.
Yeah,
long.
they wouldn't last.
But
long.
if if you sell enough of something,
close
maybe you
shop.
don't care. You know what I mean? I don't know, but
I think as well the hoops that you have to jump through to get on there now, I think will safeguard you.
Oh, yeah.
To that to a certain degree as well. You've got to prove your inventory these days. You know, it's like selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. You know, like it's like how do you know the person's got it? You know, with the local groups here, you have to put a name and a date next to the thing that you're selling and all that sort of stuff. So there's checks and balances there. I think that Bricklink has that, and I think it would take literally one person to say I haven't got something and make a complaint for them to at least put your account on hold while they investigate it. So you wouldn't get very far. You know, you wouldn't get very far, and it's so transparent. All the transactions as well. Like if someone in the hierarchy at Bricklink really wanted to look at what was going on, there's the internal sort of messaging system. There's address.
And I would feel like obviously somebody could maybe make a mistake, have something happen. You know, like if you're a store owner, maybe there was a hurricane and your store got wiped out or something. You know what I mean? Like there's things that could happen. You know what I mean? But I feel like for anybody, like it probably would be pretty rare that anybody would try and just rip people off because you're right. Like you wouldn't last very long at all. Even if you're going to try and just do it once and make something off of it. But like you could probably never show your face or name around anything to do with Lego again, dude, because our community would probably
down this
pull you
way.
up. Huh?
But we've got a Facebook group down here in New Zealand for the Bricklink store owners, you know, so everybody knows each other. So it would like one person does something, or even somebody new comes on. People's like, "Oh, there's a new store popped up, isn't it? I wonder who this guy is." You know, like, it's like that, you know.
It's the neighborhood watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, speaking of neighborhood watch, is there a moderator in the chat? Because oh my God, it's happening again.
I was climbing you, Doc.
Oh my God! All right.
So yeah, I saw
All right.
the public comment.
All right. So it seems like nothing's changed on Bricklink. Then is that what you guys are saying? That's what you guys are saying? I'm just trying to breathe. I'm just trying to breathe through it.
Look, yeah, just take some breaths, Doc. Take some breaths. You'll be all right.
So, but you guys are saying that though, right? Nothing's really changed. It seems like it's the same Bricklink, other than they're like
think
no
as far as Lego.
The hoops you have to
Yeah.
jump through to get in.
It's gotten stricter, but those are changes that are probably a good thing.
Good thing.
It's gotten more user friendly to a certain extent. Not as much as it could be yet, the actual website, but it's definitely gotten better since Lego has taken over as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the website seems to be a little more robust.
Yeah,
they've cleaned it up a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the great thing about
I must admit that I've come in after Lego took over, so I didn't I wasn't working with it prior to that, So
yeah, so you don't have like that contrast anyway. So,
but it doesn't. I certainly don't feel that Lego's got the thumb over me, going, "Hey, you need to do this," in a certain way. It doesn't feel like that at all.
Yeah.
So do bricks and pieces work through Bricklink, or is that like a separate thing?
Separate.
That's separate.
Separate. Okay.
Yeah, that's like official Lego.
Yeah.
But the great thing about Bricklink, and I honestly would say up until maybe recently, and even, I don't know, it could still be better, but they're so easy to navigate through, man. I was going to say they're even easier than Lego with their bricks and pieces, but I got to admit, their Lego has changed lately with their bricks and pieces thing. The way you can find stuff is a lot easier. They're not going to compare to Bricklink as far as prices go.
Right.
But yeah, the great thing about Bricklink that I've always loved, man, is it's so easy just to navigate through that thing, whether it's parts or pieces and the pictures and the stores. And even with the stores, one of the great things I do love about it too is like when you go on their homepage, on the side, it have like, a handful of Bricklink stores and like different specials and deals they got going on right now, which is always like a really cool thing. So look, I don't know if this is something that Bricklink store owners like to disclose or not, so if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But I'm curious how you guys go about getting your general parts. Like, do you go to the stores and just buy sets and then part them out? Yeah. Do you go buy bins of Lego and then part them out?
I was hoping you would ask about this, so I'm all good talking about it. Right now, because when we started our store, we put, I don't know if it was $500 or something like that into it, just as a starting inventory to get going. And like BrickScene says, that eventually got to the point where it just started cycling itself in. And after that, all we would do, we weren't the crazy Bricklink store owners you see that would go to like Walmart and take everything, all the clearance stuff, or get up.
Although we did do that.
None for the kids. None for the kids. Never taken all. Never taken all.
Oh.
He doesn't remember. I do because I inputted all those.
But yeah, like if we see something on clearance and say there's 5 or 6 of them, we might take all 5 or 6 of them. But we're not gonna.
We haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, we're not gonna get up at 6 in the morning and try to beat every crowd there, and I've seen some people do that, like on like Black Friday, and they'll buy like a whole shopping cart full of like poly bags, and they'll get them all, and then they'll put them up on Bricklink for double that they paid for them because they got such an inventory. We're not like that.
Well, that's almost kind of like what the discussion was on Submissibly Required not long ago about scalpers.
Oh yeah.
Most of the time, I'll buy double sets, and that's how I get most of my inventory. Especially the minifigures. That's the biggest thing. Or we'll get a really good deal on a set, so we'll buy 2 of them, and then we'll sell the minifigures and part out the other set. Okay. That's how we do it.
Well,
I have a bit of a formula. Like you can go on to Bricklink and type in a set number and see what the part out value is for that set number. So, like for example, I saw a whole bunch of those little Star Wars Dio sets on like they were on clearance, and you go check out the part out value for that, and it's not even the value of the set. So it's a complete waste of time, So you got to check these things out. Whereas like the 1989 Batmobile was, at the time when I got it, was like 3.5 times the value of the set was the part out value. And there's a lot of, the same piece replicated as well. So people tend to buy in bulk, and buying more. So what I've started to do now is I've noticed the grays and the tans are really popular. So that's where I'm looking at putting my money going forward, Star Wars sets for a start, just to get those tan pieces. Those are the guys who are doing the mock, man, the terrain and the buildings and things like that.
Ships,
so,
Right.
Yeah. So part out value is something I'll look at. I've said, I've got a store here that looks after me, so I get an instant discount on sets anyway. So between that and getting the tax back on them, it's and looking at the part out value, that's my criteria as such, and I am making money on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Full disclosure for me, when we first started, like I was taking it super seriously. Like, yeah, this is a business and we're going to operate it all efficiently and everything. And then here we are, 7 years later, and I'm basically she does it all.
I gotta poke him to get him to go to the post office. Can you at least mail something and act like you're working? He spends all the PayPal money.
I told her I did all the upfront work to get it all set up, and so she really operates it now. But as far as like what you were saying, BrickScene, about going and looking up the part value and stuff, we did a lot of that in the beginning.
It wasn't as easy back then.
And now, I don't do it a lot now, because if I'm going to buy a set that I'm really interested in, chances are I'm buying it for me. And the stuff that I'm not so interested in that I get good deals on, that's what goes in the Bricklink store, or what she said, the minifigures we have doubles of, we'll put in there. Because the last big purchase I made for our Bricklink store, and this will be funny, is I bought some bulk used bricks on eBay. Got they were a decent price. Long story short, they're still sitting over there unsorted because
yet to be sorted.
I'm not doing it.
So
I do have another criteria as well, is that if it's a theme that I like, I have to own the set already for me to buy it and put it in the Bricklink store. Otherwise, I'll get tempted to open it and keep it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now mine comes down to my son needs the doubles now. Yeah. I can't sell them anymore. Yeah. He needs the doubles.
So now we need triples. The third round makes it into our store.
Right.
Yeah, I can imagine sometimes, man, that can be a challenge keeping up with. You know what I mean?
Well, like you said, when we first started, all these like 5-cent orders and stuff, like it was actually funny. I would go to the post office and take, like, she would have like 3 orders ready. I'd go to the post office to drop them off. And there was more than once I'd come back and she'd be like, oh, we got more orders. So now I got to get them all ready and go back to the post office again. So.
I have a minimum on mine now.
That's what I would do.
I mean, it's only $5 or something like that, but
So have you ever been?
What's that?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say my post shop, is just literally up the road, so it's no major for me just to chuck it in a bag and we especially because I'm doing a lot of my stuff as New Zealand. We have these prepaid bags, so that's factored into the cost as well. I know what it's going to cost me to ship that amount of Lego. It's a pretty easy thing to do,
Yeah.
So you guys ever been tempted by like a huge clearance sale to like overbuy stuff you shouldn't?
Yes.
Look, I think if I saw a clearance sale now of for example, Boba Fett's palace, the whole bunch of tan pieces, a couple of rare minifigs that will be rare at one point, I'd jump on those. I'd absolutely jump on those.
So case by case. Hey, so it couldn't be like anything.
I would
deal by deal.
Like I say, I saw all those Dios sitting there and my eyes lit up because they were like 50% off. And I was like, ooh, look at this. And then I looked at the part out value and I'm like, no wonder they're that cheap. Not even the Bricklink guys want them,
Oh.
They're sitting on a shelf. That there's guys at Bricklink stores who have already looked at those and passed them up before me. So,
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you one story. The set that we've probably did the best off of was the Lonely Mountain set from The Hobbit, because it had.
Oh wow, yeah.
And I don't know if we sold 1 or 2 different versions that we parted out of that set, and Smog, himself was worth a pretty penny.
Oh god,
but we were in a Lego store after those sets were clearanced, and there was a stack of them like at least this high.
Oh,
I still regret that we
man.
didn't go and buy every
Yeah.
single one of those.
Dude, Lord of the Rings sets, man.
That's
that
the
stuff
dragons
is definitely
alone, man.
pricey.
Yeah.
Even that last Sanctum Sanctorum set we had on here, that was on clearance for like 70% off. And now people are paying double, 3 times for even just the set. You know, I could have not even touched them and left them in the cupboard and then brought them out and sold them whole, and they would have been worth money. So to part them out now would probably be quite good, you know.
Yeah.
Wow, you know, that's crazy because I was thinking about maybe doing something with mine because I'm going to get the new one. So I'm not going to need the old one.
Chuck it on eBay, man. That'll probably pay for half your new one.
But I mean, you can use your head as a Lego fan and get a good idea of what's going to do what on the aftermarket. Like that, you know, everybody's giving that Aunt Beru set crap. Now, Aunt Beru might not be a bad one to put on Bricklink, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Well, Blue Milk Luke, you
Blue
know,
Milk Luke.
look at that,
Same
you
thing,
know.
same thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm with you. They should have put the printing on the carton. That
Yes.
was-
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
because you know the figure is still exclusive, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It,
And to act
it's
like
just so,
they didn't have the piece is ridiculous. They had
it's
it.
so
They had
odd
it.
to me because they talk so much about like not putting exclusive stuff, making it like super expensive, which I don't even mind, man. I mean, that's the point of having exclusive stuff. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
by the way, good morning to Papa Brad's Gaming.
Papa Bear's Gaming. Did we say hi to Miss Bricks?
I don't know if we did or not, but good morning to Miss Bricks. I don't
Miss
think
Bricks.
we did. I think we were talking.
Okay, and I am finally calmed down enough to say hello to the flippin' flip. Okay.
Hello,
There you go.
flipping flip.
Dang scalper! I'm just saying.
You know, but that is an interesting discussion that I feel eventually should be elaborated on even more, is the whole scalping thing, because I feel like scalping is one of those weird gray conversations to where most people only get mad at the scalping thing generally when it affects them immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, I'm not gonna mind if you scalp me something that I really want. You know what I mean? But
well,
I don't want you to do this. You know,
So like we were saying, Hive, man, sometimes there's a service being provided there, you know, like it's, and I think what did we end up coming to the conclusion? I think it was people can do whatever the hell they want. You know,
I mean,
it's
as
not
long
illegal, man.
as long as you're not
It's
doing
not
anything illegal, man. And again, it's like I was saying, the double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, I can sit there and get mad that you guys took the last of these sets from Walmart. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then, am I gonna still get mad when I need 300 1x2 translucent tile pieces?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's just like,
maybe.
Look,
I don't know.
you know, if you're gonna accept this, you've got to kind of just be equal around it. Like, because look, I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like the sets thing is one of the things, the biggest thing that bothers me. Like someone clears out a bunch of sets from a store or whatever on clearance or something like that. Look, I don't care if you buy most of them, but it's like, yeah, man, leave one.
Have you ever?
No, none for the kids. None for the kids.
I don't care about the kids. I'm talking about me.
None for the big kids. None for the big kids.
Anyways, what were you saying, Rich?
No, but I was going to say, have you ever felt like during a certain wave or a certain release that you haven't had the opportunity to pick up a set?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like you have?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Especially up here when they clear the shelf on release day.
Yeah, but there's always a second shipment, isn't there? You know, like
usually,
I've never
either
ever
way,
seen a set come out and go, "Oh, I've completely missed the boat on that one." After you know,
right.
Unless
but I had to wait.
It's a GWP or something, of course.
Well,
That's
yeah.
different. But
and then
as far as
FOMO, I
sets
think
go,
FOMO
like,
really.
You've had your opportunity by the time the Bricklink sell.
Well,
look, most Bricklink guys are waiting for the discounts. I'm telling you that.
And here's the other thing, like about the scalping thing too, is a lot of people are okay if you buy them for investment. But I mean, that's just a time difference, man. It's about perception. Like, what's the difference between if I sell this to you right now for a lot of money, or if I sell it to you 10 years from now for a lot of money?
Or even more.
Because I held on to it longer. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think a lot of people, and myself included, I just try and keep myself completely not blindsided by my emotions about things. You know what I mean? I try and go into stuff as logically as possible. But yeah, it's easy to get caught up in your emotions about something. You know, especially if you really wanted something. Like I remember when the WLMB frigates were out. And
don't get me started.
Look, I was one of them. I bought 2 of them. You know what I mean? But some people bought a bunch, dude. And I get why some people were mad about that, because that's not that's not a common set sitting on the Walmart shelves that just sold out on clearance or something like that. That was like a San Diego Comic-Con type exclusive.
Yeah, vanished from my cart. Damn you.
Right.
I've got the perfect example of that, man. The Osprey. You know the story of the Osprey.
Yeah, the Osprey is another good
down under. Here. They were loving it. They were like, look, it's on the first
down here
I'll take
on
5.
the day that came out, one dude in particular, and I can even name him. He found all these like this particular brand of store down here, and managed to secure himself like 80 of these things, man. And then he was on the Facebook groups taking photos of them, going, "Hey, look what I got, guys!" Next thing you know, he's selling them for a 3 or 4 time markup, and everyone's telling him to get stuff. You know, like
here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? But here's the thing it's a bigger picture. And I saw somebody in the comments that mentioned it. By the way, hey chef, good morning. Look, chef. You want, and I know it's difficult sometimes, and it's gotta be something done as a whole, as a group. It's not going to do as much individually. But if you don't like what scalpers are doing, don't buy it. Because you know what? If they buy 80 Ospreys and you don't buy them, guess what? They're stuck with 80 Ospreys, man. They're going to eat that money off.
You know, in the case of the Osprey, there's always going to be a buyer for an Osprey.
I know. And that's the thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, it depends on what you're selling, obviously, but yeah, that's the thing. Because if nobody would buy that, guess what he would have to do? He would have to lower his prices, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Well, and he's still gonna make a profit. You know what I mean? But
hey, Hive, if you want to coordinate that, I'm all for it, man. You just get everyone out there to go, hey, guys,
don't
hold back.
Dude,
hold on.
That requires me doing it too, and that's not easy.
Well, is he sold out yet?
Well, those Ospreys, yeah, they're gone.
Okay, yeah.
But that makes me think of something I wanted to bring up here about prices on Bricklink. Like, I know for us, like, we actually put our prices usually the cheapest you can find them in America. So if you're an American seller, odds are you're going to buy from us. You know, and we're not making as much money on the pieces by doing that, obviously. But because other sellers, because on there, what they do is they might corner the market on a particular piece, or they have a whole bunch. And so because they have a whole bunch, they can basically set the price of that particular piece. Because if you've got 1,000 of something, you know, and you need a whole bunch, you're going to go buy from them. So those with the big inventories can actually control the price on it a little bit better.
Well, and that's just like the market in general. Because, I mean, like, you know, a lot of us love places like Walmart and Amazon and stuff like that, and that's because they're huge and they can give things at discounts that a small mom and pops type store can't do. You know what I mean? And there's a lot. This is a discussion I've been talking about for a lot of years, because it's a very gray area. Because a lot of people on one side of the argument because it's hard for me to debate this thing because I take sides in different things, you know what I mean? But a lot of them are like, you know, screw Walmart, you know what I mean? They're killing small businesses and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, okay, I hear you on that. But what's the cap? Where does that small business stop before they get to a Walmart point? You know what I mean? Like, who decides what that cap is? Now, we can get into things like taxes and distribution and all those types of things. But when it comes to making money, yeah, man, it's hard to.
But the thing is, man, are you going to go and buy your cheap disposable household items from a mum and pop shop? Of course you're not. You're going to go and buy them because you don't see value in these things that you actually need for your household. Of course, you're going to go to the Walmarts and those big box stores because you go, right, well, I don't want to invest so much in toilet paper. Yeah,
right.
You know,
yeah, but I mean,
money for the Lego. You
well,
know?
and it's because Walmart, in my opinion, and I could be wrong about this. I haven't really studied it, but just been observation. I feel like Walmart, the Walmarts of the world, and Targets and stuff like that, Amazons, like they're the ones that killed toy stores. With the exception of Lego, dude, you don't see KB toys anymore. You don't see, you know, God, I can't even think of the Giraffe where you used to work.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. Like, you don't see those places anymore, man, because they can't compete with like Walmart putting something on sale for 70% or something, you know.
That's when they have to offer something different, though. That's when they have to offer the experience, you know.
But that is also how capitalism works, you know what I mean? And it can grow out of control, obviously, but it's good to have competition, like in Bricklink. It's good that there's competition, man. I don't want to say it's good that there's 10,000 stores, but it's definitely good if there's a lot of them, man, because that keeps everybody in check. That makes one person can't just go off the rails and corner the market. You know what I mean?
See, the thing is with Bricklink is you don't actually have to do any marketing, so there's no competition as such. The way that you beat your competition is to have a bigger selection of parts, so that people are likely to, do an incorporated order of, if they can get more from one store, they're going to do that to save on shipping, of course. So as far as marketing my store goes, I don't do any marketing at all. Like, it's literally people select New Zealand. If I've got the parts, then it's going to select my store for them.
But I do have to admit what Mikey was saying about, I mean, I imagine sometimes it's difficult for you guys to compete with maybe like a bigger store sometimes, because you can't offer some of the deals that they can. And I imagine that's frustrating, you know what I mean? Because like in my line of, like in the business I'm getting into with like selling art prints and stuff like that, yeah, man, there's people that are better than me and that sell their prints for more than me. But for the most part, I don't have this. My competition is with my skill. It's not with production or distribution or pricing, you know what I mean? Because the price for a print generally isn't going to be too far off unless you're some extremely big artist, you know what I mean? But yeah, mine's in a skill. It's not like you guys, where you guys got like, do I have this supply store? Do I have a big enough store? Can I ship this out to them without
you don't want to
costing me?
undersell yourself neither, because people look at some things when things look cheap, people think that looks cheap. So you don't want to, if you start putting things up too cheap, people will start going, "Why is it so cheap?" And they won't buy from you.
It's true.
So I set my prices on Bricklink are set at the last 6 months average, just the whole time. It's just easy. It's right in the middle of everything, So if I get the sale, cool. If I don't, cool. I have more time up my sleeve.
Let's trips to the post.
That may change. Don't get me wrong. When I decide that I'm going to spend more time on Bricklink, I may start looking at those things and start trying to be a little bit more competitive and look at stocking certain parts and things like that. But right now, to me, it's just luck of the draw.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Like when we were talking about when we started it, like I was taking it a lot more seriously than I do now, and I was trying to like turn a profit with it and have it be something successful. But to compete with those bigger stores and everything, like I said, we spent $500, maybe $800 to get it set up, and like those other guys, I mean, I can't imagine putting 20 grand or something into it. I mean, that's just crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm happy now. If I make $1,000 in the next couple of months off my store, I'm more than happy to sink that back into it.
Right.
But right now, like I say, like it's sort of, I've been keeping tabs on it and what's been coming back in. But I'm buying sets now from the money from YouTube and from Bricklink to do reviews on, or to do this, and that. It's kind of it's making enough to do that, So and now I just got to basically concentrate on putting some of that money back into the Bricklink store. The bigger it is, the more money you make, the more you can
That's
put back.
the beauty of Bricklink, is because you can do little or a lot. It's such a
and you can close it for a week if you want to go away as well.
Right.
Yeah, you can turn your store off. I don't want it.
Hey,
also,
did we
what
say
I'm doing
hello
right
to
now,
Steph?
I did say hello to Seth in the chat while everybody was talking.
And then thanks to Shane. I love the glasses myself too. and I give away Hive. There's a giveaway today.
I know.
Just saying.
I'm getting ready to do that right now. But I was getting the links to their channels right now.
And then hello, Butchop. I see Butchop out there.
Hey, Butchop. I wasn't sure exactly who was going, like the full panel, who was going to be here. So I didn't put the links in the description. So I'm doing that right now in the chat. And then once the stream's over with, I'll put their links in the description so everybody can go back and look at that later. But yes, I'm getting ready to do the giveaway. So look, just because we're kind of stressed on time, the giveaway is going to be a little different this time. Instead of being the last person standing, it's going to be the first person picked.
Ooh. That cuts out a whole lot of time.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't too stressed about it. I was like, yeah, it's going to be a quick one this time.
Well, then increase the spin time so it just goes and goes, and we're just we watch it for a while.
No, we're good because it's almost 11. We only got like 10 minutes.
Right, I know, but you want to, we want to have some kind of suspense, not just pow here, Dang, I mean,
I'll see if I can extend the time on the.
just let it spin. Just let it spin.
All right, so I put BrickScene's link to the channel out there, and here is Mikey J Productions channel. Here, it's coming out now.
We are not a Bricklink store channel. There are some people that are, but we are not a Bricklink store channel.
I just put the link to the channel, and then I figured they'd be able to find your Bricklink store from there. Or if you guys just message me the actual link to your Bricklink store, I'll just put that in the description. I'm just so used to putting everybody's like YouTube channel or Instagram page in there. Yeah, definitely send one to me, and I'll put it in there.
Bricklink stores in every description of my video. So.
Well, there you go.
Hence why I can write it off as marketing. It's marketing.
Advertising expense.
I'm buying this boutique hotel as marketing for my Bricklink store because I'm putting a link in the description. There you go. I'll write that one off.
And yes, but I saw the comment about getting the college credits from watching the stream. We dive into some economics once in a while. I mean, I feel like it's actually fitting when you talk about Lego, just because of the amount of money that gets dissolved into Lego, and not just Lego the toy, but if you got a channel, you buy stuff or do for the channel. If you got a Bricklink store, you're doing stuff for the store.
You can save a percentage on your outlay, man, is a good thing. Any way you can do it,
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you on that one. All right,
I gotta ask about mods once more in the chat. That dang Shane, it's not funny, I'm not laughing, Shane. I'm not laughing.
I always find it so funny when people.
I know. I'm a film person. Just stop it out there. Just stop.
Well, even I just find even to comment on it, like it's like none of us know that you're right there.
I know.
I
know. Worst human being ever. Like they could just pop in the stream and just, man.
Hey, did you know that they're in that stream with you? Like. Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, let's spin that wheel. Before we're out of time.
All right. Let's go. Here we go.
Hit the like button, everybody, and don't forget to
Please
subscribe to the Archive if you're not subscribed. Yeah.
We always appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Subscribe to the Hive.
All right, here we go.
It better not be a quick spin. It better spin.
Let me see. I don't know if I can extend that spin or not.
It looks like Thanksgiving. All right, let's do this thing.
I'm trying to build up some suspense. Sorry.
Did you spin it yet?
Actually,
yet?
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. Something's not right.
It's like the beginning of Wheel of Fortune when Pat and Vanna are talking. But spin it, damn you, Pat! Spin it.
All right. Okay, guys, listen. It's not winner takes or last person standing. Remember, it's the first person who gets picked
wins. All right.
Wins. All right. Here we go. Now, and don't listen to or don't look at the thing because it's gonna say like you have lost or something. All right, ready? Here we go.
Okay. Go, Anthony. Go, Anthony. Three-peat. All right, it's going around, and
Lego.
Look at Lego.
Come on, Oldendorf. Oldendorf.
So close.
Lego freak. Lego freak wins.
Freak.
All right, well done.
All right.
BrickScene would be really upset.
All right. So how do they contact you to win that prize, Hive? How do they contact it?
Anybody okay, here's when it comes to giveaways and stuff like that, if you get a giveaway because of something that you paid for, whether it's a membership or if I did like sometimes I do raffle tickets or something like that, I will reach out to you. You don't have to worry. If you have money involved, I will definitely reach out to you. If it's like just some random giveaway, like that you guess something or whatever, yeah, then it's gonna be on you. Get a hold of me. But like I said, when there's money involved, I definitely will reach out to you. It's not fair if I didn't. So, Lego Freak, if you're watching, I'll be getting a hold of you soon. If you're not watching, then I guess doesn't matter what I say. I'll just get a hold of you soon. All right. So congratulations to Lego Freak. Let me write that down just so I won't forget. And Lego Freak, if you are watching, like I said, you get a little fire truck, which actually, if you live anywhere in the snow, you could totally turn that into like a plow.
We have that, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Pretty cool. I mean, it's got some nice pieces too.
It's got that nice new dual molded helmet for the fire guy.
Oh wow! I did not notice that.
Yeah,
you're right. It does.
Glass. It has got glass built in.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what he's talking about, check out that helmet, man. That's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
Cool. Yeah,
dual molded with glass built in.
Ooh,
it's fancy.
Yeah, fancy smancy. It will work for a stormtrooper too.
Oh.
Speaking of glass, I gotta say I love your glasses, Doc.
Thanks. I wear them because people said my naked eyes stare directly into their souls. So this protects your soul. This protects your soul.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was like, we all appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Doc is gonna swallow your soul.
Exactly.
So, anyways, I do want to say thank you to everybody that's been on today. We really appreciate it. It's really, the big reason why I wanted to do these theme panels is because it's nice to talk about something, specifically, but even more so when somebody is heavily involved in it.
Yeah.
So, it's just nice to get a little insight from some Bricklink store owners. We will be doing another Bricklink store theme panel again. It'll probably be, I don't know when it will be, but at least a few weeks from now. But
hopefully with some evil Bricklinkers so we can talk scams and whatnot.
There are a couple that I think I might try and reach out to because I know not everybody can watch Good Morning Brick World, especially if you're on like the West Coast or something. I know it's really early over there and all that, but there's definitely a couple of them I would like to talk to because they're a little infamous in the Bricklink community.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to get their perspective on some stuff. But yes, thank you to our guests that were on the panel today. Thank you as always to our chat out there. I can't even tell you guys are blowing our minds about the input that you've given Doc and I back about the world. And
then don't forget, if you have questions you want us to answer, comment below after the stream, and we're compiling them, or hit me up on the Instagrams,
Yeah, and not just with that, but look, there's multiple things that if you guys are interested in having highlighted or promoting yourself on the show, whether it's, make sure that we know about your live stream, if it's your birthday, tell us about your birthday. You got a picture of your sig fig, send us that.
Yep. Stream calendar next week.
Or, if you got a question or comment or something like that, do it in the replay gang, the hashtag replay gang. I mean, like I was saying in the beginning of the stream, look, 75% of the stuff that we do on here is very interactive with all of you guys. Yeah. I mean, that's the big part of it. You know what I mean?
We're going to want to interact with you. Yeah.
And also be aware, Doc will probably be hunting some of you guys down for interviews. So
Oh yeah.
Just be ready.
The list goes on and on. I'm like, check.
And yes,
check on anytime.
No, very much appreciate it. And one last time, if you guys can, definitely like the stream for us and subscribe to everybody out there. It's always good just to be a pillar of support for all of us. So
yeah.
All right.
Are you ready for the outro?
We are ready for the outro. I guess that'll be it. I'll see you guys later.
Good morning, Brick Worlders. Bye-bye.
Bye.